What's up, my knights? Matthew the King 401 here for Anything and Everything Podcast, episode 3 with always Lopsided Gaming. What's up, man?
What's up, guys? Lopsided Gaming here, back again, once again.
And today's episode, so yesterday we did the top movies, and the day before that we did the top video games of 2019. So today we're doing our top favorite video games and top worst games of all time, and then plus our 3 most anticipated games coming out. So, you got your phone on you?
My phone?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's flip a coin to see who goes first. Heads, I go first. Tails, you go first.
Hey Siri, flip a coin.
It's tails.
You go first.
I don't know if it's focus. Is it focus?
It said tails.
I know it said it, but I don't even need to see it, bro. Okay.
Favorite. We're going to start off with favorite.
We're starting off with favorite.
Yeah.
All right. On my favorite list, this is in no particular order. This was really hard because we have of all time and all systems. This was really hard. But I have Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Oh. Nice. Nice.
That should be no surprise to you, though.
The game that you're trying so hard to find?
Yeah.
Or that you can find, but how expensive it is.
So bad. I've started to collect games again, guys. And soon, whenever I get everything put up how it's supposed to be, I'm going to do a video showing what I have.
Hey, YouTubers, if you have that game and you want to sell it at a good price, let us know.
Yeah, let me know for real, guys, because I really want it.
All right, so one of mine top favorite games of all time. It's going to go back to the dinosaur days with the N64, and we are going to go with GoldenEye.
Ooh.
I loved GoldenEye, man. I don't know what it is about that game, but it's something that I can sit there and play hours upon hours on. The multiplayer mode. Of course, everybody remembers the split-screen multiplayer, the big head mode, to where you can have the big heads and run around and do the whole story mode with the big heads. That game was great. It goes down to as one of the greatest games in history.
It was like the first PvP game.
It was, man. Like, it was so
well,
good.
I remember having me, my brother, and some of my cousins all sitting down with controllers plugged in, all sitting there playing. And
it was
awesome.
It was so fun, though. It was so fun.
Most definitely.
So what's your number 2?
I have God of War 3.
Nice.
I don't know what it is about that game. I love the entire franchise of God of War.
You still need to play the new one.
I haven't played the new one. But God of War 3, I could sit there and play forever and not get bored.
Yeah, God of War 3 is super good. Like,
I said, I love the whole entire series, but it's just something about that one.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. It is so good. My second one, oh God, I got so many on my list. Well, at least these will get at least honorable mentions, but
Like I say, I got a bunch for honorable mention, and I stopped writing because I didn't want to sit here and talk for days. For days.
My second game, I'm gonna go. This is a multiple game. I didn't have just one specific one because it's really hard. But the Batman Arkham series.
That's good.
I love.
Thought we had to do specific games, but that's good.
If you wanted to do like a series, like you can, but
I got you covered then.
But Batman Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight was amazing. But I don't count Batman Origins because it was made by a completely different company. But the Arkham series was so great, and there were games that had me drawn in from the moment I started to the ending and surprise moments and everything. I absolutely loved those games to death, and they will go down as one of my favorite games in history.
They were amazing. So
let's hear your third.
This is the one that this right here was the hardest one for me to come up with. Because I was told to only do certain games. Since that got blown out of the water, Pokemon.
Yeah, okay.
I love Pokemon. The game in particular I wrote down was Fire Red. I like Fire Red because of it's Gen 1. I know it's not Gen 1, but it has all the same Pokemon from Gen 1, so I'm calling it Gen 1. Some of you may disagree, some of you don't, whatever.
Nice.
But I like it because it has the newer graphics than the regular Pokemon Red does. But don't get me wrong, I love the classic look of Pokemon Red as well.
Do you still play that game, or do you have it?
I do not. I'm looking for that one too.
hint, YouTubers.
I do have Pokemon Silver though on Game Boy Color. We go get my Game Boy Color so I can show them. I'm gonna have her run and get it. But just Pokemon in general, it's been with me since I was a kid. It just continues to
So
stay
I'm going
with
to ask you this. Do you prefer classic Pokemon over modern day Pokemon games?
I do. But as you guys can see here, I have a purple Game Boy Color with Pokemon Silver. So,
nice.
I do. I prefer the originals to the newer day. But the newer day is good too. I was really strong into Pokemon all the way up until Platinum was the last game that I can say that I beat.
Gotcha.
Like consistently, like I stuck with it. And then years after it had come out, I played Black and White, or I played Black and then I played White too. And then I played Y. I played Y. And then here recently, because I got a really good deal on a 2DS and a 3DS, I had to go and pick up Pokemon Sun. And I played it, and I like it, but it's not the same as picking up an old Game Boy Color.
Right, and playing.
I
feel that.
It's all good. It's all good. It's Pokemon. And Pokemon Showdown, of course, if you guys follow me on YouTube, you've seen me kick some ass in some Pokemon Showdown. I've also had my ass kicked in Pokemon Showdown, though.
Not very often. Oh, shoot. My third. This is a really hard one. Last of Us.
See? I like it a lot.
I love Last of Us, from the emotional story to the graphics to the gameplay to everything about that game. I'm also a big fan of Naughty Dog too, though. But
oh yeah, I love Naughty Dog.
But my gosh, that game is.
You'll see that in a minute.
That game is amazing, man. Like, oh my gosh, I could go on and on forever about The Last of Us, and
oh yeah,
it's just something that blows my mind. Like that. That's a game that I catch myself replaying from time to time, and
absolutely.
I still to this day kind of think it was pointless for them to put multiplayer, because
I agree.
The story mode's where it was at, man. Like,
yeah,
100%, and it was phenomenal, and that's one of my favorite stories of all time. But yeah, so what's your fourth?
Going back to Naughty Dog, Uncharted.
Yes, let me remove that from my list.
In particular, I have Uncharted 3 wrote down. But the Uncharted series as a whole is just absolutely amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It is absolutely just the adventure aspect of it. I don't know. It's just amazing.
It is. It's the Uncharted, like, my gosh, like, it's just something, like, Naughty Dog knows how to make their games, man.
Naughty Dog knows what they're
doing. They perfect it every time, and I will say perfect. Like, their games are masterpieces.
Yep.
Let's see here. My fourth one. I'm gonna go with the classic.
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation 2 era.
PlayStation 2?
Yes, PlayStation 2 and Xbox. Original Xbox era.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2.
That game, I don't know what it was about that game, but it was the first open world Spider-Man game.
Yeah.
And it was just something like, I'm not going to say, because they had like other open world games,
Right.
but it was like your first real open world superhero game.
Yep.
And it really brought it to the table, and that game was super fun. Like,
it did.
The storyline to it was good because they took it and kind of based it off the movie, but they also added their own stuff in it too, because there was characters that weren't in the movie that you battled in the game, and I really like that concept of the game. And yeah, Spider-Man 2 hands down goes down as one of my favorites.
Right.
And your last one?
Kicking it to the Xbox 360.
Ooh.
Halo 3.
Halo 3.
I played that game so much. The campaign was good, and the multiplayer, I spent so much time on that game. I don't know if you guys noticed this or not, but I mean, I picked God of War 3, Uncharted 3, and Halo 3. So.
I just noticed that. Something about the threes, isn't it?
Yeah. 3's the magic number, I guess. Takes them 3 times, but they get it right. No, but really, I mean, all the Halos have been good, except for, let's not talk about
Wars.
Yes,
Yeah.
Halo Wars. That was.
Is that the helicopter review one?
Yes.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad, but
Oh
not good.
Oh no. Now I gotta choose. I got so many good ones on my list. So my 5th one. It's technically a series.
Okay.
The only reason why I picked this one is because it's something that I have literally countless of hours of playtime that I've played it through and through and through.
Mm-hmm.
And that is Super Smash Brothers.
I like it.
So, going all the way back to the N64 when I first played it, and you only had, it was like, 6 characters or something like that?
I think it was 8.
Was it 8? Yeah,
Right.
Link. Yeah, it was 8 because you had the 2. Yeah, but that game was awesome. It was the first of its game to introduce multi-characters battling like that, and it was so cool. The concept was so cool, and then they started progressing. The one on the Switch is amazing because they have every character that's ever been made in the Super Smash Bros. Entirely. And it's just something about those games, like something about that game I can play for hours and love it and keep loving it for on and on and on.
Oh, absolutely.
So that would be mine. What's yours?
That's all the best. That's top 5.
Oh, that's right, because you went first.
I
All
did.
right, so before we do honorable mentions, we're going to do our top worst.
I want you to go first.
Oh, no. All right. So on my list of one of the top worst games I've ever played, and it still goes down history. Like, the game, to me, was boring. The gameplay was boring. It was funny, but it was boring. It's Duke Nukem.
I almost put that on my list.
I don't know what it was. Like, there were some funny moments in the game, and it was really bloody and stuff, but it was just something about the game was so bad. I don't know what it was, but I did not like the Duke Nukem games, especially the newest one that they came out with on PS3, the Duke Nukem Forever or whatever it's called. It was trash. It was so much trash, but oh man. So what's yours?
I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this one. Fortnite. I think that game sucks.
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying that because I suck at the game, because I'm awful at it. I just don't like it.
I don't like. All right. I will give them the concept. They put Battle Royale in its place.
Oh yeah,
Like,
they definitely got Battle Royale on the map, and for that, I like it.
but I don't like the whole.
But the game, it's trash.
I don't like the fact that if I'm blasting someone, then they could build a wall. And
That's
then,
stupid.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Like, that annoys the crap out of me so much.
Yeah.
My next one. This is one that I think you're gonna give me hate for. It may be the fact because I've only played 2 of them, and I haven't gone through them all the way. So I mean, I'm still needing to play the rest of them. But from what I played from the first couple, I was not a fan, and that's Halo.
Halo.
I like the multiplayer on Halo, but I don't know, man. Just something about the story hasn't drawn me in the first 2. Now, I haven't beat the second one yet, but I've heard that from Halo 3, there we go with the threes again.
Halo 3 is, in my opinion, when Halo gets good.
Yeah.
And that's why that game is on my list.
So that's the only reason I've been on my bad list from what I played so far. It can change later in the future. It definitely can. I need to play the others, but for right now, it's on my list.
I got you.
What's yours? Next one.
GTA Chinatown.
Oh my gosh, yes.
That game.
Can you even consider that a GTA game?
It has the name in it.
That game was awful.
That was awful. And I only know that because I played it on my DS.
Oh my gosh,
My
I
DS
forgot
Lite.
about that game. That game was garbage.
Yes, it was.
You got no, I don't even I don't even let it have the GTA name. This next one's another one that I feel like you're gonna give me hate for. I bought this game and I've never beat it, but for some reason I always catch myself getting really, really bored playing it to where I just put the controller down and I'd much rather do something else. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Skyrim.
What?
I knew it was coming. I knew it was.
I really do not like you. No.
I don't know what it is. Like, they've remade it so many times, and I mean, I understand the whole
But they
concept.
never,
why
they
did
never
it.
changed nothing. They just made it compatible on a new system.
I know, but it just I've played a couple hours of it, and I just get so bored with it. I don't know if it's like the medieval settings or do what.
I don't know that I can talk to you anymore.
I just don't know. I don't know what it is about the game, but I just can't get drawn into it. I can't do it. I'd much rather play Fallout. So.
Wow.
Next.
Wow. I have no words to you right now. Let's just end the podcast. Advanced Warfare.
Oh yeah.
That was just absolute trash. I know we talked about it Monday.
Yeah.
Monday. But I hate that game with a passion.
Yep.
I despise that game.
Oh, let's see here. I think I'm gonna get hate for this one too. Maybe not from you, but from our viewers.
Uh-huh.
It's a series. It's a game series, and they did not draw me in. I couldn't get into them, but that was the Metal Gear series.
You didn't like Metal Gear?
Metal Gear Solid Snake games? No, I did not. I wasn't huge on the stories, the concept. The gameplay was cool to some points, but I was not huge on it at all. But that's mine. What's your next one?
I know I'm gonna get a lot of mixed reviews about this because I played it on my channel. Dishonored 2. That game was entirely way too hard. Way too hard.
I can see that. I can see that.
And for that reason, it's not on there. But I mean, I got nowhere in that game.
No, and you've made like 4 or 5 parts.
And I spent hours trying. I got nowhere.
Oh man. So my final one on my bad list. I've talked good about this game before, but to me, I've got so bored with it to where I don't even want to play it anymore. I've uninstalled it, everything, and that is Rainbow Six Siege.
I can see that.
To me, I don't know what it is. I understand it's still one of the strongest, most ongoing multiplayer game, but to me, I'm gonna say it. I'd much rather play Call of Duty than Rainbow Six Siege.
You did it.
I did. It's not just because I'm a COD fanboy or anything like that. Siege, I like the concept of Siege, and I think it's cool. The teams versus team where you go in and save the hostage or plant the bombs and things like that. It's got its cool concept, but to me, I just get super bored of it, and for that, it made my list.
I got you.
What's yours?
This is a group of games that I think should never even have been made. I wouldn't even call them games. They don't even deserve to be called games. They don't even deserve to be put on a console. And it's Wii Fit. Whoever decided that should be put on a gaming console
I lost weight on Wii Fit.
is stupid. And Drama Queen over here going to make a big deal about it. Video games are made to sit on your butt and play. No, but in all seriousness, I think they're stupid. I think that it's just trying to get people to do better, and it doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, I could see that.
That's why it's on here.
Miss Lopsided, what's your take on Wii Fit?
I mean, I lost some weight on it, but I think that maybe they created it so that way people besides gamers actually bought gaming consoles to make more money.
I mean, I've lost weight on Wii Sports.
That's kind of why they made Wii Sports, though, and those type of games. That's kind of why they made. I guess that's kind of why they made the Wii console to begin with.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, whenever they started Wii Fit,
Wii Fit is stupid.
Was,
Next. What was you saying?
was whenever people weren't really going to the gym, but people wanted to lose weight, and there was no really.
This is the time that they need to make Wii Fit when everybody's quarantined.
There's no way to do it. People could go outside and run and do push-ups, sit-ups.
But people were very self-conscious, and they just want to do it in the privacy of their own home and
They
not
can
just do
do-
videos.
They can do push-ups and sit-ups and
Because between Wii Fit
Pull-ups.
and Zumba, I loved it. I used to do that in the active.
let's just
Those
say
are my three.
you're not going to convince me that
Oh,
this
Wii
Wii
Fit's
game is any good.
Anyway,
Before we go to our memorable mentions, we are going to name our top 3 upcoming games that we're excited about. I will start it off. One of the games that, well, since you already know, I'm going to start from my bottom list. One of the games that I'm looking forward to that's coming out this year is Watch Dogs Legions, aka Watch Dogs 3.
Watch Dogs? Yeah.
Watch
I
Dogs
love
3,
the
man.
Watch Dogs series.
Legions, and though I'm super excited for it because I think it's really cool that you can take control of anybody. So
Yeah.
you don't have to just be one person. You can play the game as an old woman if you wanted to. I think that's pretty cool. What about you? What's one of yours?
Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
I think it looks really, really good.
Keanu Reeves punk. Because he's in it. John Wick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look good. My other one, I put this on the list. I'm iffy on it right now. I've seen gameplay for it, and the gameplay looks steady, but I know people that's actually played it at a conference, and they said it's phenomenal, but it's the Avengers game.
You have that on your list?
Yeah.
I asked you if you had one on your list that started with an M.
It don't start with an M.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, Marvel the
Marvel
Avengers. Oh,
Avengers.
gosh. But yeah, that's my other one. What about you?
Well, I have that on my list, so I'm going to have to come up with another one.
All right, well, my third one.
Well, I have one more. My
Oh.
other one on the list is Halo Infinite.
Halo Infinite, yeah. You do realize you're going to have to get you an Xbox to play that.
Hey, I know, man.
I wonder if that's going to come out on the Xbox One. They said it is, or if they're just going to launch it as an exclusive to the Xbox Series X.
I hope they don't.
But my other game, which you already called it earlier, was Last of Us 2. Supposed to come out next month, but the coronavirus said, screw you. We're not going to let you have fun next month playing Last of Us 2. So they ruined my hopes and dreams for this game. And
Yeah.
now I got to wait indefinitely because it's on hold indefinitely is what they said. I think they're going to launch it when the PS5 comes out, to be honest.
Think so?
Yep. Because I think they have
According to
it.
this, there's a game called Rainbow Six Quarantine that's supposed to come out.
Really?
That's what it says.
Oh, yeah. Rainbow Six Quarantine. I think that's the one that's like a sequel to Siege,
So
if I'm not mistaken.
I'm just looking to try to see what else coming out.
Well, I'm going to go down my list of honorable mentions, and then I'll let you read yours instead of going back and forth one-on-one. So one of my mentions was the new Spider-Man game on PS4. Loved that game. I'm not going to go into details on every one of these games because it would take a minute to do, but Spider-Man for sure. Another one, which is one of my games that I could play forever, Super Mario 64. I love jumping through the pictures and going to different worlds and stuff. That was really fun. Another one was a Nintendo 64 game, was Hybrid Heaven. Not many people knew about this game, but it is a super fun game. And you actually fight the boogeyman on the game. That's pretty fun.
Really?
Yes. My other one is a PS2 game that's called Sledge Storm. And I loved that game. It was a sled racing game, and it was super duper fun. You can kick people off their sleds and all kinds of stuff. One of the ones that would have made my bad list that I hated was Knack. I thought Knack was stupid. Knack should never have been made. One of the games that I love, and I still play this game, is Little Big Planet. The Little Big Planet games are so fun. I love them.
Yeah.
The God of War series, love them.
Absolutely.
The Tomb Raider series, love them.
Absolutely.
Zelda Ocarina of Time, love it.
Absolutely.
Star Fox, love
Absolutely.
it. GTA, I love it.
Yeah.
Call of Duty,
Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption,
Yeah.
the Resident Evil games,
Yeah.
Portal.
I never got into Portal.
I liked it. The Animal Crossing game,
Yeah.
Gran Turismo.
No, it's out, so that doesn't count.
Do what?
I said that's out. That don't count.
Gran Turismo,
Yeah.
Forza games,
Mm-hmm.
Blitz League,
Absolute.
Tony Hawk Underground. I love the Underground games.
Yeah.
Twisted Metal,
Yeah.
Dead by Daylight,
Mm-hmm.
Midnight Club,
Yeah.
3, Dub Edition,
Yeah.
SOCOM,
Yeah.
and the Saints Row games.
I can get down with every one of those.
What was some of yours?
So the only ones that I added, I just stopped because I could have went on and on and on and on, was Skyrim. Because as you know, I can play Skyrim for ages.
Yeah, you can. Yes.
Another game is Mario Kart 64.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I love Mario Kart in general, like every one of them.
Yeah.
But just something about Mario Kart 64 was just outstanding.
That set the bar, man.
It did. And another Naughty Dog collection right here.
Jack and Daxter.
They're on the list. They're not on this list, but they would be if I kept one. Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, they did. Yes.
I love Crash Bandicoot.
I forgot all about Naughty Dog making Crash.
Yep. And Spyro. I love Spyro.
Mm-hmm.
I love all the original games. Golden Axe on the Sega Genesis is one of my favorites. That's another game I'm really looking for.
Another games that I liked, but I didn't have it on the list, but I just started thinking about it, was like the Simpsons Hit and Run game.
The more I sit here and think, the more I could list.
I know, man.
Crazy Taxi.
Yes,
I love
Crazy
that
Taxi.
game.
There it is.
I love that game.
But
And
guys,
another game, one more game that I have. Well, here's one for my coming up since you stole one of mine. Is Godfall.
I haven't seen nothing.
I've seen a preview of it once, I think, and it looked really good. So, there's that.
Is there any other games that you think everybody should know about?
One game that I consider the best is a game that I've played since I was like 6 years old. And occasionally I still play it to this day.
Do you own it?
It's free to play. It's online.
Oh my gosh. But you haven't played it in a while.
I have not. And that is RuneScape. I absolutely love that game.
Yeah, RuneScape. I remember putting so many hours in that game in my elementary
I'm
middle
so
school years.
thankful that they brought old school RuneScape
Yeah.
into existence.
Did you ever try the mobile version?
I did.
Like it?
It's good for skilling. But if you're good, you can PVM on it and PvP. I'm just not that good. So, but that's my list.
I appreciate everybody watching these podcasts and stuff like that. These are fun to do. Like I said, just comment below and let us know ideas that you want to see. We'll do anything that you can pretty much think of, because that's why the podcast is called Anything and Everything. So, guys, as always, Lopsided, thank you so much for joining.
No problem, man. Thanks for having me.
Miss Lopsided, thank you for sitting there.
No problem.
As always, guys, much love.
Peace out, guys.